All right, fellow AMC stockholders, XMAX Trading here. Want to go over some pretty amazing DD heading to 2022. Just found out stuff from Benziga, which has never been pro AMC, but kind of anti AMC, the 8 movement. But pretty interesting anyway. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Let's get started. So AMC CEO Adam Aron talks transformation. Here's why the stock could go ape heading into 2022. Uh-oh. AMC was trading slightly higher on Monday, confirming an uptrend Benziga called out December 22nd. Stock has fallen 43%. They love to point that out. 43% between November 30th and December 14th after breaking bearishly from a long-term triangle. AMC has been consolidating since reaching a June 2nd all-time 72.62, right? So consolidation is that distribution kind of consolidation phase. Stock has been pressured by a higher level of insider selling, with executives including Adam Aron cashing out $70 million in stock on CNBC's Market Alert. Aron said he'll be holding over $2 million worth of AMC shares heading to 2022 and receive 60% of his salary in stock. During the interview, Aron said the mistake he believes analysts are making is that they're not taking into account the transformation AMC plans to continue making. We've already announced, for example, we're dabbling in crypto. We've already announced participation in 3 NFTs, which I think will have a distribution of around 700,000 NFTs. We're announcing we're going into $6 billion home popcorn market, and those are just some of the ideas we have. Despite the big pullback, insider selling, hashtags such as apes strong together, apes not leaving, have continued to trend social media. Woohoo! Aron is also held in high regard in the ape community as a figure who wants to take on Wall Street elite head on by communicating directly with shareholders. December 23rd, Aron took to Twitter, AMC and I are in the very forefront of the democratization of Wall Street. 10 years from now, all CEOs will tweet. He also indicated he will never forget 2021 for getting a nickname and the hilarious memes. AMC stock may be gathering steam for another run higher as 2022 approaches because it's settled on a bullish pattern on the daily chart. It's kind of interesting that Benziga would come out and say that. AMC may be set up for a right shoulder in the bullish head and shoulder pattern, with a left shoulder formed between December 1st and December 9th, the head created between December 10th and 21st, and the right shoulder potentially about halfway printed. If the pattern is recognized, the measure moves about 50%, which indicates AMC could trade to $47 level in the future. On Monday, AMC printed a bullish hammer candlestick in the daily chart, which indicates the stock may trade higher on Tuesday. If it does, the stock will break up bullishly from the neckline head and shoulder pattern, and bullish traders can watch for higher than average volume on the breakout to confirm the pattern was recognized. That has not happened yet, which sucks, and I think it's because of the manipulation going on. I mean, the hedge funds can see what we see, and they monitor what we're talking about. AMC is trading above the 8-day EMA, but below the 21-day EMA. 8-day EMA trading below 21. If AMC is able to recapture the 21 EMA and hold above support line for a period of time, the 8-day will cross above 21, and that'll be bullish. Bulls want to see big bullish volume come in and AMC break out from head and shoulders right here. There's resistance at $29.31. Bears want to see AMC continue to reject the neckline pattern and for a bearish drop in volume. The stock to drop down under support level of 25.79. Below the area, there's a further support at 20 and 17. So I don't know. Maybe they're doing this as some sort of psyops thing. They're saying, "Oh, it could be bullish," and it drops, and like it try to get you, make you go sad and cry home to your mama. All right, look at AMC institution from Market Beat as of 12/31/2022. Oh, today's date is January the 2nd. Percentage of institutional ownership percentage of AMC is 25%. Number of institutional buyers in the last 12 months, 235. Total institutional inflows, 2.39 billion of inflows in AMC. Number of institutional sellers, 59. Total institutional outflows, 455 million outflows. So over the course of the year, 2.39 billion inflows and 455 million outflows. This is what is pretty amazing to me. Okay, there's huge buying, huge inflows. Second quarter, all right. We had that big squeeze in June, but the ratio is kind of because think about it, it's 1.19 billion, 49 million sold. It's close to for almost 2 to 1, right? So every 2 that were bought, one was sold during that squeeze event in June. It's a little more than 2-1, but it's kind of, you get the big picture. Here it's like, look at quarter three, third quarter. Okay, 820 million bought, 330 million sold. So so 800 million. So that's more than 10-1. There are more than 10 buyers for every one seller. So I think the ratio is important. Also the raw amount too. Don't get me wrong, but the ratio I think is kind of interesting there. Reporting date: UBS shares held 1.37 million. Quarterly change in their shares up 200%. So they bought more. Patriot Financial Group shares held up 15%, 23%. Percentage of their portfolio. So yeah, there's not a huge portion of these portfolios, but ownership in the company, they're increasing ownership in the company. This one sold, looks like. Market value 11 million, shares held. Oops, this one here. So they sold, they dropped their shares by a third. These people increased. Janus is NA. Let's see. Millennium Management, they sold a lot. Negative 144%. They sold more shares than they have. How's that possible? Quarterly change in their shares. Negative 53%. Negative, they sold. Well, they bought Royal Bank of Canada. They bought like a trucker. They bought like a gopher. Sold. So Franklin. Renaissance is the big one, dude. Renaissance. They have the super smart black box. Increased by 38%. Arizona State Retirement System, 37%. Shorter investment. These people sold because they're turds. Another turd. Oh, look at, Tobam. Shares held, market value 0.4%. That's actually pretty high. 0.4% of the portfolio shares held. Quarterly change in shares, 665%. Wow, that's huge. Ownership in the company, half of 1%. A lot of apes are like 100% in AMC. 59% U.S. Bank Corp. Oh, Citigroup. Wow, Citigroup did a chunk there. World Asset, Oceanic Creative Planning. Scandinaviska, and next thing, but I don't know what the hell it meant. They increased it by 10 times, more than 10 times. Wow. So they really increased their position relative to the baseline. Teachers Retirement System of Texas, they freaking bought. CB BlackRock bought big time. It was a rumor, not financial advice. BlackRock is trying to compete with Citadel to get more market share, and if Citadel goes down, First Horizon Advisors, poo-poo. Florida Retirement System bought almost, half more. Mackenzie, Swiss National Bank. I know Citadel's in here. Institutional ownership, insider trades. Yeah, people sold. It's not that much compared to what happened in the first quarter. People are wanting to complain about insider. The fourth quarter now was a lot less than the first quarter. So the insiders sold 651 million. Institutions bought 2.3 billion. I mean, come on. Short interest. Look at the shorties here. Short interest over time. June 15, 5.2 billion in short interest. Percentage of the shares floated is 16.25%. Finviz has it as 21%, which is really high. Anything above 10% is high. Even above 20% is really high. So there's a high short interest in the stock right now. Obviously, June 15th, when it had after this run up. We don't have the December numbers yet. 2.38 billion high short interest. Short history. Institutions that are shorting AMC. In their previous reporting, they've decreased their short positions. No change. White Box increased their short positions. HBK invested their short positions. Peak 7 increased their short positions. Goldman Sachs increased it. Living Capital. I know Citadel's in here somewhere. Where is Citadel? Oh, let's go back up. Citadel Advisors. Oh, they actually decreased their short position as reported here. Previous shares shorted 8.4 million shares, now at 5 million shares. Huh. So they decreased it. These guys all got out. Negative 100%. They closed out their short positions, it looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Or at least they put them overseas. You never know. But the days to cover is also important. Let's see. Days to cover. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Quarter 2, days to cover went to 1. We had that massive short squeeze there. But like it was massive before, like a month or two before, about 2 months at maximum before the big squeeze in January that happened from $5 to $20, you know. So we're at, this thing could go from, they think it could do another, I mean, not financial advice, but they think it could do another 10x. So look, oh, days to cover is going over time. Blah, 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 blah. Now it's going back up. Days to cover is going back up. Look at that. It's reaching these highs. It's taking longer from the day to cover their days, cover their shorts, their FTDs. That's pretty interesting, guys. What if it gets super high? Short percentage of the floats. Short percentage of the float, 15. Huh. Alright, guys, pretty interesting. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like and a comment. Let's kick some butt. Not financial advice. Later.